that said, I'd like to invite our state chair, David Traynor, chairperson of the Libertarian State Party here in Washington, to come up and say a few words.
Welcome. This is truly a beautiful thing. First, I would like each of you to take a peek at your neighbor, and I want you to thank them for being here today.
Thank you.
And the next thing I want you to do is I want you to look inside yourself, and I want you to thank yourself for being here today, because that's the hardest part. The hardest part is taking that first actionable step and standing up and saying that you are going to be involved and you are going to be the defenders of liberty within this state. So take a moment to thank yourself, because I want you to realize, with the number of you that are here today, you could be looking at the 2011 Libertarian Party of Washington State Convention with the number that you have in here today, or the 2012 State Convention. This is a beautiful thing to see this amount of participation on a county level, and to be able to watch it happening all across our state. So I wanted to talk just briefly a little bit about the political opportunity we have in the state of Washington right now. You know, Woodrow Wilson said that a conservative is a man who sits and thinks, but mostly he sits. You know, this is something that was echoed to me by Bill Bryant when I sat with him in August, who really pointed out that, you know, the Republican Party in the state of Washington is a party without direction. They have no influence, nor do they have, you know, the resolve to stand up and take it. I want you to ponder a little bit of that, because that's creating a little bit of a political vacuum for us in the state, with a real actionable path and a goal. Even John Kasich said on the national level that he said, I mean, if you don't have ideas, you have nothing. And frankly, the Republican Party doesn't like ideas. So we're seeing it at all levels. The right is collapsing. Let's talk a little bit about what we did this past year. So the 2016 campaign season was very good to the Libertarian Party of Washington. And to put it into a little bit of perspective, in 2012, the Libertarian Party of Washington had one candidate on the ballot. Gary Johnson. Slow build, 2013, we were around 4. 14 in 2014, or 12 in 2014. Mid-20s, 2015, up to 32 candidates this last election cycle in 2016. Through their outreach and their recruiting efforts, the Libertarian Party of Washington, year over year, this is just a one-year sample, 200% membership growth within the state party ranks in paid membership. 80% growth on the national roll. So for national members, we are in the top 10 now in the nation for total members, and that's top 5 per capita, which is amazing. And it's going to open up opportunity like you wouldn't believe. You know, as we watched, you know, 2012, you know, 2010, you know, we're sitting around 100 members on the national scale, and we're cresting on 700 right now. It's been amazing, meteoric growth. Through those campaigns, through the Gary Johnson campaign, through local campaigns, we were able to identify new party leadership. Anthony Welty, perfect example of that. It is through his drive and his determination and standing up, waking up in the morning and saying, I'm going to go and make a difference, that this has been made possible at this time. None of this would have been possible without his organizational skills this year. We have upstart county parties. We're looking at 11 new county party charters this year.
Yeah.
Which is amazing. To go along with 4, possibly 5 upstart city parties right now in the state, which is, again, something we could have only dreamed about 5 years ago. Again, let's talk about where we're going. There's a political vacuum in this state, and the message of Republicans has become stale. And year after year, voters are reminding us how tired they are of the messages of protectionism, legislated morality, and the continual double take, bait and switch on taxation. But what do? Well, we must take action, and you're here, so we're definitely doing that. First step, cover. Because we're libertarians, we believe in accountability and personal responsibility, and it is incumbent upon each of you, each of us, to have an impact disproportionate to the one vote we represent, and we're doing that all across the state. This opportunity starts with you. The Libertarian Party is structured as such that the power of the party is in your hands. It starts in your home. It starts in your precinct, your city, your county. You are not a cog in a machine. You are the entire machine. The state and national organizations are not in place to give marching orders to you. We are here to take yours and support your causes along the way. 2 years, 3, 4 years ago, as we sat down and tried to map the path to growth of the Libertarian Party, this is what we had in mind. We had in mind the power being in the hands of your city and your county and developing these organizations. And now we're along the way. And to double down on that, this year, before our SEC session is done, I want to make sure that we put our money where our mouth is, and we're going to be transferring your membership donations, your donations back to the county level, where you guys can use them much better than we ever could. And leave us and to support you through marketing efforts. But we want you to not have to come and ask for assistance or ask for help. We want to put the power in your hands and just do it. To go along with that, lots was laid out this year, for the last 2 years. We have our next actionable goal. We have our statutory committee structure ready to go. We have the path to get there. Stephen's going to talk a little bit more about this here in a while. But the precinct team manual, whether or not they're official, this gives you a step-by-step instruction if you're the only libertarian in your neighborhood. This is how you're going to take it over. Again, we have an opportunity to be the biggest voice in the state of Washington. And others are starting to recognize it. When I was at Kitsap Thursday night, and you have Representative Jesse Young and all of their county Republican leadership sitting in on their meetings, and that's happening across the state. The Republicans are showing up in droves to see what we're doing, and that's got to say something. We got them scared. So I implore you, you've taken the first step. Continue the momentum. Find your cause, find your action, speak at your city council, run for office, or assist a candidate who is. Because as the Council of Authoritarians in Washington, the left, the far left, the diminishing right, fight to control your bedroom and your wallet, we are going to be the ones to stand up and make a statement. We will not fall in line to kiss the ring of a tyrant. We will seize our own destiny and endeavor to better the world for every individual by lifting the boot of government off the throat of every citizen in the state of Washington. Thank you for being here today. Thank you.